And there's this feeling that you just simply cannot describe, and it feels like you're so certain that, hey man, I'll be doing this thing. Hey man, I'll be making this whole thing happen. Hey brother, this month I'll be finally will be reaching my financial goal. Or hey brother, today I'll be going out there, or I'll be going to that conference and I'll be meeting my people. Or today brother, I'll be going out there and I'll be going to that community or to the club or whatever that might be, and I'll be finding my people, I'll be finding my girl, I'll be finding whoever I'm looking for. This feeling, this deep sensation inside of yourself that you are just do not know how, you do not really know the way, you do not really know how to eventually get there, but you're just so certain inside of yourself that you will be getting there no matter what. You will just simply get there no matter what. You just simply do not really care about the circumstances, what it takes. You're not really afraid about any of those things, and you're not really even concerned about any of those things. The only thing that you feel and you experience is that, hey man, I will be just simply getting that thing done, and I don't really care what it takes, and I don't really care how will that thing happen, but that thing will happen for sure because I am feeling just simply super damn certain about that thing. And so brothers and sisters, there's a gut feeling that is coming, and I would say that due to my experience from partly sexual transmutation, this huge energy that is held inside of ourselves, or would say that now is stored and not wasted when we are stepping on this path of no fap or semen retention or holding our semens, will eventually build up an energy inside of us that we just simply need to go. I just simply must go. I want to go. I want to get there. I want to do that thing. I want to make that thing happen. And so I'm just experiencing all these places when I'm at a place like, hey man, like I don't know how I will be getting there, but I will be getting there for sure. And I'm just simply deeply certain inside of myself. I don't exactly know how to get to that 100K a month, but somehow this is my calling. Somehow I will be just simply getting there, and I'm just simply feeling that thing. And so this confidence, this something that is inside of you is driving you forward and just helping you to lean through all the barriers that you are facing throughout the road and all the blocks and every single thing, so therefore you can just simply go through them, and you're not experiencing life anymore in a way that, hey man, life is full of suffering and everything sucks and it's hard to get there, but you're excited about the challenge and you're excited about eventually getting there. And so for example, one of my personal stories, and these are not big things, but this is how this is happening. So basically my personal financial goal at this very moment, which I eventually, this is basically the aspect that is enjoying perhaps 99% of my attention at this very moment to figure out my finances and to really get to that place where I really want to get with my finances, is to get to $100,000 a month. And so what I'm doing in order for me to be able to get there is obviously building my skill set regarding to lead generation, basically marketing, sales, so acquisition, and also to be able to communicate and build the community and the connections and the network and the relationship, and also obviously the technical background that is needed, like all the no-code shit, the emailing, the writing, all the good stuff, basically what it requires for me to be able to build up a business of any sort. But the point over here is that you can have the skills without having the mindset and really eventually shooting for that big opportunity, shooting for your opportunity to get there. You're just simply not finding that thing. And this is basically what I found. It's like I just simply found myself in this rut that I'm doing the same shit every single day, and I know that I have the skill set and I know that I have the opportunities, and also I know that I do have the specific knowledge in the business industries, in my chosen business industries. So therefore I can make this whole thing happen. But somehow something was holding me back. And so throughout the recent days, I was, meditating about it a lot. And I was like, man, what do I need in order for me to get there? Hey man, you're supposed to be doing this thing. And hey man, how can I do that thing? Instead of me trying to find the excuses, now I really started to look at how can I solve those things. And so since I really switched my attention toward this type of a mindset, this type of thinking, I was like, man, this is how I can solve it. And there's always a fucking solution for every single damn thing. And so basically, step by step, with little steps, with these little steps, I just simply going and going and going and going and going and going, and somehow I'm just putting together the pieces. So what do I have to do? I just simply have to bring in the home build leads, and also I have to put together a partnership with the people. Okay, so partnerships are pretty set. The guys are already all good. Everything is all good. Contracts are not signed yet, so obviously we'll have to put a contract together. But my part at this very moment is to be able to figure out the lead gen. What do I need in order for me to be able to figure out the lead gen? I need about 1K, or I would say 2K confidently, so therefore we can just simply start this whole business. And now that I got that thing together, I'll be able to move there. Okay, now how will I be able to put that 2K together? Hey man, let's just simply set up a few ads, or let's just simply start selling my services, or let's just simply start setting up a few ads regarding to businesses which are quickly going, quick cash. And after that, when I've been able to put that thing together, let's just simply make that whole thing happen. Okay, but like, what is happening? Because now I pretty much got into zero. Okay, what can I do? Get into my manager account, in my Google manager account, and this is, do not tell to the guy, bro. It's like, this is perhaps not the best thing, but I'm borrowing some ad space from him for a week in order for me to be able to bring in a few leads on his expenses. But by the way, this was part of. So basically, we didn't really have, so basically this partnership was like forgiven. So and yeah, he made a lot of money from my ads, so I'll be like getting my part, my fair share of that thing. The point over here being is the mindset that eventually, now that I'm feeling this thing inside of myself, I'm feeling just so certain about, hey man, like I'll be getting there. I don't really care about what it takes. I don't really care how this whole shit will happen, but I'm just simply getting there. I don't really care about that thing. And this is the place where I've been able to find myself, brothers and sisters. So yesterday, basically, I had a super productive day for a long time. Basically, I would consider quite productive days, unless I'm skipping reading for some fucked up reason. I'm just convincing myself that reading will draw my attention award, which some days are true. But the point of our here being is that I just had a productive day, and I had dinner quite late, and I've been eating once that day, and after the dinner, I just got this huge energy inside of myself. I just started googling up, to line deeper into the actual business models that I'm chasing to understand deeper. And I was like, man, like on Reddit, and like putting together the data, and doing the math, like how is the profit share, what are the expenses of those businesses, blah, 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 blah. So basically, the point is that I just simply went till like 4 in the morning, or maybe 4:30, how knows. And I was like, man, like I just gathered so many information, and I'm just like feeling just so charged with all this information. And so basically, what I found myself, so I was just washing my teeth, and I was like finding myself, in that very moment, and I was like, man, you do not really have to do anything. You do not really have to be anyone. You do not have to be the guy who works out every single day. You do not necessarily have to be the guy who is a great salesperson. You don't have to be the guy who is a great marketer. You don't have to be a guy who is the monk. You don't have to be this guy, that guy, and this list of my identities just went on and went on and went on and went on. And again, you can replace this list with your own lists here. And it was like, man, I don't have to be any of this fucking thing. Like, these are ideas that do exist only inside of my head. I have to be my fucking self. I don't have to be like any of the celebrities out there. I don't have to be like my brother. I don't have to be like how my mother imagined me to be. I don't have to be like how people all around me expecting me to be. I just simply have to be my fucking self, brother. I just simply have to do what the fucking hell I'm doing, and not to label things as bad or good. Not to label things at all. And so this whole mindset shift and this whole attitude is just simply somehow giving me a great general confidence, instead of fear of me having to getting all those tiny parts and pieces together. Instead of that, I'm just simply operating from this deep confidence that, hey man, I don't have to be there, and I don't have to be there for anyone. So therefore, I can do it from the enjoyment. So therefore, now that I'm not pushing myself and I'm doing this from the enjoyment, I'm putting all of my attention, and basically not the attention, but all of my energies inside of that. And now from there on, I don't really care about if I do not have the resources at this very moment. So for example, if I do not have the skills, the exact skills how to build up my SEO website regarding to that, regarding to the actual business that I've chosen to pursue in the long term, or I do not really care if I do not really have the closing tactics upon closing those deals. I don't really care about that because something is just simply moving me. And so this thing, I would say, that greatly comes from this sexual energy and this transmutation of this wicked I want to go thing. And so I know that this is a long talk, and know that my ideas are just jumping from here to there. And yeah, so partly that's because I woke up. My neighbors are, renovating here, and I just woke up, like too early, and I was like, man, I just got super, angry of that shit, and I just went there and I almost had a fight with them. All this BS, and I was like getting out there and working this whole thing out of myself so I can have a clear mind. And yeah, still, you can see my mind's a bit, dizzy in this regard. So what I wanted to say and what I wanted to really get through with this video to you is that we just simply have to go and really understand that whatever is happening currently in our lives and whatever we are chasing, we shouldn't be chasing it so therefore we can be something. We have to be accepting, not to labeling the things, and eventually just simply go with ourselves and allow ourselves to be ourselves and forget about all these labels. But just go with this thing that you have inside of yourself. Obviously in a disciplined and a manly manner. I'm not telling that you're supposed to be just like jumping. That's exactly not that thing. But you're just simply supposed to be using this energy, like channeling this energy. And so this is our story, brothers. This is what we men do. And I hope that this is a good mindset video for you too, because I love talking about these topics, and I just needed to share this little shift that I'm having inside of myself, which I do feel that supposed to be shared, at least this energy and these ideas around there. So with all of my love.